alive.
So clowns, right?
No! No! No!
Downtime?
No.
Yes.
Don't be mad about the virgin clown. It's not his fault he's a clown.
Sometimes.
Sometimes I want to murder Rose. Sometimes I want to murder Rose.
You're welcome.
Did you mean all the
It'd be
time?
like that.
It just be like that sometimes.
I wonder who wants to murder me the most.
Me.
Like,
It's Jesse.
It's me.
It's definitely Jesse. I think I just lost another cat.
I will find you and I will kill you with a T-Rex.
No, I think I've heard some
No!
that have made Rose murder worthy.
She keeps challenging me too, you know. So if she dies, if I throw a T-Rex at your party, it's her fault. That's all I'm saying.
Don't kill us all because of Rose.
You are all to blame for her sins.
you know, I actually managed to kill a T-Rex in my other campaign.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lines up. I mean, was it just a T-Rex?
It was like an undead T-Rex that vomits zombies.
Oh, it's the King of Feathers. Oh, he's from Tomb of Annihilation. Oh, I love him. At least that's... Let me find him. I have him bookmarked.
Oh?
Yeah, he's cool. I have him bookmarked. Yeah. Because sometimes I use Tomb of Annihilation shit. Yeah, he's just bookmarked. I just have the King of Feathers bookmarked.
Why is he called King of Feathers?
Because he has feathers. Yeah.
The feather boy.
Because Tomb of Annihilation, they're like, most dinosaurs don't have feathers, but he does. And I'm like, alright. Alright, TOA. Sure. Sure then. Oh wait, no, you fought a zombie T-Rex. You didn't fight the King of Feathers. Because the King of Feathers does other stuff. Right, he can do that. Fuck. I can't wait to use the King of Feathers, guys. It's gonna be a fun time.
Can't wait to tame him or ride him into battle.
Nah. Nah. I actually can't wait till you guys see, like, my big apocalypse monster for the first time.
The beast.
Yeah, the beast. I can't wait for that. It's gonna be great.
I can't wait for Roggthor to tame it and ride it into battle.
Yeah. You know. Like you do.
Sounds fake, but okay.
That does
You
sound
know
fake.
Roggthor is going to give it their fucking all to do that.
Yeah, Roggthor gets eaten by the beast. Congratulations. You can try. You can certainly try. You can certainly try.
And I intend to.
Yeah, I know you intend to. I'm not guaranteeing you a success. In fact, I'm probably guaranteeing you the opposite of that.
Oh, but won't it just be worth it?
That depends if you deem it's worth it. You know.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? I'll wait a few more minutes. I think Moth is busy with something. I think Moth is...
Oh. Hear that. But I say hello to my cats, like, way too often. And so they've actually started, like, kind of meowing hello at me.
Oh my god.
and it's really, really unsettling to like wake up like to a large weight on your chest at like 3 a.m. just to hear
Hello. God, this is what you've done.
It's my own damn fault.
This is your own damn fault.
Yeah.
This is what you have wrought.
Pussy babes.
Yeah, I think Moth is busy with something. Either way, if it's 10 minutes and they're not here, I'm gonna start without them, and then they'll have to deal with it. So. Oh shit. I'm in a server and they hooked up my Twitch. That's nice of them.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. I have a drink and I'm ready for DMing. I'm excited to see what quest you guys take next, because there's a bunch of them. I know the one you're kind of looking at, but there's other ones.
Sorry I'm late. I had to do some things finishing up for school here now.
That's what I figured. I was gonna start if you weren't here in 10 minutes anyways. I was just giving you 10 minutes.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm here now. This is the only time I've been late, so fuck off. Everyone else is going on a field trip, but I am sick, so I'm like giving things to people. At some point I might actually get called out to go give someone something.
That's fair.
But I'm like, I have a bunch of stuff that I would bought for the trip that I can't take because I can't go. And I'm also like setting up to make sure that I'm on the same account as people, so I can still help identify animals because we're doing the bio blitz. And I can't like go take pictures, but I can still identify them.
Yeah.
Mom, I brought you your favorite boy. It's your boy. He's here.
He's here. It's your boy.
You hear him?
There's just kitten noises constantly. That's how you know Wilson is here. You just hear kitten noises. Oh, is my fan not plugged in? Ah, shit. Well, we're gonna fix that. Okay, cool. Oh.
I brought you your boy. He is here.
Are we already recording?
Yeah, we are.
Sick.
I will start in a second. I'm just making sure I'm organized.
I am also still actively doing work, by the way.
That's fair. You're valid. Alright. Since Max is out running errands, I'm just gonna start the recap and then the episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's fine. We're the same person anyway.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
That's true. When we last left our party, Sky Snatcher the Tabaxi Rogue, Beans the Axolotl Bard, Camazotz the Axolotl Bard, Lila the Wood Elf Druid, and Roggthor Thickens the Human Barbarian. The party had done more downtime things. Snatcher bought a couple health potions from Kata. Roggthor joined the dinosaur races, and then if Flame was on her best behavior when she went to see Roggthor's family, Roggthor was like, hey, I'll let you go. A very good choice. And Lila met some people who ambushed her, called her by her mother's name, and then told her both of her parents are wanted. You know, like you do. So.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that was a thing that happened. So, with that in tow, I'm gonna do Wilson's downtime things, if I can remember what they were. Let me just open my city tasks, and I'm sure I'll remember. Right, you wanted to do a couple things. Cat noises.
Sure did.
Meow. Just meow.
He's got to go to the vet soon, so
Aw.
I'm holding him a lot more than usual because I don't want the vets to be like, "Hey, why is your fucking awful son like this?"
The vets will never say that. Vets have always dealt with worse pets.
My
than you have to
vet
bring them.
criticized the
Okay.
way my leopard gecko acts at the vet. I can't control how loopy
Yeah,
they
all of my cats are really great though, and my vet, like, the vets are pretty chill. They know me. They know me well enough to be like, "Hey, why the fuck is your son like this?"
Why the hell? All right.
We brought.
You
like,
walk
a
in, the
fucking
tail sticking out of the
kitten
vet's
in
mouth.
there.
They ate your cat.
What?
You just ate your cat.
I don't know. Ask the vet.
Ask the vet why they did that. Who knows?
I'm very confused right now.
All right. So, Beans.
Oh, no, I
I'm
kinda forgot
confused
we were
but
doing
horny.
No!
No! Stop! No!
Don't be a heathen.
Alright,
Don't be a heathen.
You
I don't
said you
remember
wanted to
if
kill
I've
me.
mentioned since we've went to live, but I am like, I'm pretty fucking sick. And I
Yeah.
am really out of it. So,
Yeah. Well, it's good that we have you and Cama's thing to do only. And mostly your thing, because Cama wanted to do, like, 2 things. I'm glad you wanted to do things. It's not... So, you wanted to research blue dragons, find the owner of the key you pickpocketed oh so long ago, and talk to that blue dragon. So,
hell yeah.
hell yeah. So for
The feel of that.
yeah, so for like looking around, the key was pickpocketed pickpocketed off another.
He's just a brat, I promise.
Yeah, that's okay.
He
Pickpocketed.
screams every time I pick him up.
It was on another axolotl. You don't quite remember her facial features or kind of her coloring, but because it was a while ago, so like, how are you going about this? Are you asking around, or are you like looking around, trying to find where she is?
Yeah, Beans does not have a plan.
All right.
He's just going.
You just going? All right, for the purposes of this, I want you to roll me investigation check, just in general, to see if you can kind of track down. Like, you go to the same area in the market where you found her. You're kind of looking around. So this is over the course of a couple days that you just kind of...
Yeah.
Where the hell? Ooh, nat 20.
Oh,
all right.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. All right.
Yes, we found them.
Yeah, you found them. So you're in the market and you see someone there aren't many axolotl people around. They're like, they're in the population, but they kind of stick to themselves. So there's not many of them around. And you see a female one. She's older, maybe. Not quite sure what age exactly, but she has like white skin and light blue speckles, almost similar to Cama, but it's light blue. And you kind of track her down and
Just like lower the opacity from
yeah, it's a lower capacity Cama. Lower opacity gender swapped Cama, my new OC.
Beans is very much not going to like confront her face-to-face.
All right. Are you just going to try to slide the key back into her pocket?
Yes.
All right.
As well as what do I got? What do I got in my inventory? Okay. As well as probably like okay, so Beans has just been hoarding gold pieces at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got about 250 gold in it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so he's just gonna slide like a good like. He's gonna slide like a decent amount of gold into her pocket and just like eat. And if he cannot do that, he will actually just kind of follow her home and like reverse rob her.
Reverse rob? Alright.
God.
Cool. So roll me a sleight of hand. She has her back turned to you. It looks like she's at a... Yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, that's bad.
Beans just slaps a little clammy hand onto like her thigh.
Yeah.
Baby.
She jumps and looks down at you. Can I help you? Small child?
Beans just kind of stares awkwardly at her.
You're a little quiet, Wilson.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh god.
so sorry.
Here, I'll boost. Oh, or no, it's fine.
Beans stares at her silently for what is well beyond a comfortable period of time.
Oh boy. I'll take that as a no. And she completes like her purchase. Well, the stall is free, and you can see she was at a stall of like it looks like it was like ink of all different colors. She just bought like a huge order of like they handed her a box and she's just has it. Have a nice day, and she goes off, presumably home. Do you follow her?
Yes, but probably at like a distance.
All right. I'm gonna say I'm not gonna make you roll because like your stealth is a +4. I'm gonna say it's easy enough to follow her. Breaking into her house is another matter entirely.
Oh no, he's not breaking into her house.
Yeah. But like you are definitely able to follow her home. She goes into like a bookshop. It's called Quill and Ink. And she opens the door and then she flips like the sign on the door over to closed because by the time she gets there it's like end of the day. You get the sense that she owns this bookshop. I am at this point going to make you roll a stealth though as you're trying to like sneak into her house.
Beans is not breaking into her house.
She hasn't locked the door yet.
Yeah, okay, but he's still not breaking in.
That's fair.
Just, like, he has, like... Oh, fuck, what's in my inventory?
So much.
He's really great at just, like, picking up random garbage. So, like, I have my significant stuff in my treasure, but, like, I feel like rationally he could find some like stupid bullshit on the way.
Yes, definitely. Define stupid bullshit.
He's just got a boot.
He's just got a boot, yeah.
Yep, it's just an old fucking shoe.
Yeah.
And he's gonna drop like probably like 30 gold in it as well as the key, and he just sets it on her doorstep.
Alright.
And he turns around to leave and slaps the door with his tail.
Oh.
On accident. And then promptly, like, he promptly, like, books it into, like, the nearest pile of garbage or something like that. just like fucking Scrooge McDuck dives into a pile of garbage. He wears like a potato sack. His cloak is like, I mean, he got the bat cloak, but he's probably not wearing it right now because it's no longer cold. So he's probably back in his like trademark. I know I've mentioned with his appearance like way back in like the first episode, but he wears like
potato sack.
It's literally like a sack of potatoes, but like as well as other like burlap, and probably not burlap actually, because that's pretty rough and he has very sensitive skin. But like, it's just like a patchwork of like assorted fabric scrap that's mostly just pocket.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of pockets thrown together, and it just like swamps his figure.
Oh.
So he can probably just like plop down next to like a crate and just slurp his little face back into his cloak and just become a discarded sack of potatoes.
She does, like, she had just flipped the sign over, so, like, she wasn't very far away from the door.
He's, like, rationally, he's gonna wait a couple of seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, like, but still, like, that's not a super high... She got her coat off, like...
Yeah.
Like, she put her keys on the key ring, like, you know. But she does open the door, and at this point, make me a stealth check with advantage, because you're wearing a potato sack, I guess.
I got a 19.
Oh, yeah, you didn't even need advantage, my dude.
I did not need the 19. I mean, the advantage, fuck me, I'm sorry.
It's okay, you're sick. You're fine, you're forgiven.
Yeah.
Yeah, she opens the door, and she notices the boot, and just picks it up and, like, empties it.
She just tips it over, and it just jangles all across the fucking porch.
And she doesn't seem to notice the gold coins as much as the key. And she just kind of takes the key out of the pile, and tears come to her eyes, and she just kind of holds it against her chest.
Aww.
Oh, baby!
Then she picks up the gold coins.
Alright.
And goes inside. I mean, like, she's a shop owner. She's not gonna leave a bunch of gold coins just on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, I got my key back. Don't need these 30 gold coins. My entire week's worth of wages.
Yeah.
Probably entire month's worth of wages, or 2 months. Like, that's a lot of money for a commoner.
That is a lot of money. I was actually very tempted to just, like, drop me down to an even 200 and just throw, like, a whole 45 coins at her, but then I was like, she's not going to be able to pick up the boot.
No.
A lot of people are tiny.
Yeah, no, they're small creatures, you know. Yeah, but you have returned the key successfully to the owner of the key.
Nice.
Yeah.
I had, like, an actual, like, thing I was gonna do with that, but I am way too out of it to remember it, so it's fine.
It's okay. You're fine.
It's fine. I did it.
You did it. So, with Cama's, you're just dooting. Over the next few days as well, after you've, like, done that, you guys have a long time in the city. Cama helps you research dragons, like blue ones specifically, and I think you wanted to try and get on the road to learning Draconic. Like, you wanted to learn the dragon language, I think?
I actually already am, like vaguely know Draconic, but I'm not, like, proficient in it.
Right, yeah, it's technically on the list, but it's not actually on your list.
Yeah, because this is my first time on Roll20, so I never, like, updated the thing, and I don't have it written down anywhere. I think I just, like, texted you way back when.
Yeah. Draconic would be cool.
A couple languages. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's like, he's like, vaguely, like, conversational in them.
Okay.
But, like, really awkwardly conversational in them.
He has a weird accent.
He's barely, like, he can barely speak common well.
Yeah.
He's very baby.
Speak baby.
He speak baby.
He's just baby.
For the purposes of this, make me a general intelligence check with advantage, or investigation, actually, because you are reading books and researching. So investigation with advantage, because Cama is helping. And these are, like, thick medical textbooks in this library. Oh yeah.
I did both. Intelligence, I got a 21, and investigation, I got a 20. Neither of those are actually nat. So.
Yeah. Oh, I wish Max was here, because I wrote a thing. Would have been cute if he could have read it to you, but that's okay. I'll read it to you. I'll tell you a story. At some point.
Flops down and wiggles excitedly.
Yeah. So, besides this bit of lore that I'm about to tell you, you find out that blue dragons are actually really good parents in terms of, like, chromatics. Most chromatics, like, some of them lay their eggs in random-ass places and then forget about them. They set up guards around their eggs, but, like, they just lay their eggs and then leave. Some of them kick them out as soon as they hatch. But blues actually take care of their wormlings. So it's really weird to see a blue wormling alone by itself with no parents. Because they're actually really good parents. Or at least one of them is. Like, the mother or father will take care of the eggs. And the other one will fuck off. Usually the mother. But yeah. That's one thing you find out. You also find out they're, in terms of, like, they're really, really smart. They're considered kind of schemers, and they're also, like, kind of honor-bound. If they actually respect someone, they actually respect someone. They're lawful in that way. And...
Oh, worm?
Oh, worm. Oh, worm.
Because
yeah. Because of Beans, his whole thing.
No, because he's wormling.
Oh, wormling? God.
I'm so fucking sorry.
Cama also finds a story. It's in a book about, like, dragonborn culture and how they were, like, before they were all wiped out. And he finds a story about the creation of chromatics.
Oh, Max is actually calling.
Oh, shit.
Is he calling from the fucking car again?
Probably.
Probably.
What? Oh, 677088.
Ooh, thanks for your card info. Do you got the three
That's
numbers?
not my card info. That's my fucking PO box.
Well,
That's
I just told you. It's 677088.
Well, that's on live Twitch now.
it's fine. No one watches.
I did. I'm sorry. I'm still, like, connected to the
Here, I'll just mute you. It's fine.
thing.
A little late, but you know.
Can't wait for Beans to receive creepy shit in the mail now.
No! Do not send creepy shit to Wilson. I will kill you.
The creepy thing you're allowed to send to Wilson is me in a small box.
Same. But not parts of me.
Air holes! With air holes in it.
No, but not me cut up in a small box.
No, you alive with air holes. And buck naked.
Why does
the
that...
naked part's very important.
Why does that detail have to be there? Why do I have to be buck naked?
No, I have to be buck naked.
Oh, you do. Okay. But I don't. Okay. Good. Yeah. How's the people in chat doing? Also, hi, Dusty. We're gonna take a little break while Wilson is on the phone. There are other things I'm sure I could do, but, you know. Nah.
Let me in! Let me in!
Oh,
You
he's
guys, is all this wind coming across in your call too? Like,
Yeah,
here's
sorry.
Really loud wind.
Yeah, sorry. I have to have my fan on, otherwise I'm
That's
dying.
a joke about beans.
Oh!
Hey, fuck you.
Alright.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Send me money, you fucking cowards.
Why?
Because I'm broke and I need medical treatment.
They came across a blue wormling in the Thieves Guild. There's just one in a cage. Unexplained. He's just in there. Hey, Beans, are you ready for a story, buddy?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah? Alright. Let me find a good... I'm gonna do Aftermath. Okay. So, Cama finds a story in one of the books about the creation of chromatic dragons. And he reads it. The first creations that walked the material plane were metallic dragons. Forged by Sorex, they ruled over mortals with grace and dignity. Then, the giants came. A war broke out between the two, and for a time, the dragons were winning. But the giants made a deal with devils in a desperate attempt to win, and the tide began to turn. So Sorex called forth the oldest of his creations to his forge. I have a plan to win this war, he spoke, and called to each of them to breathe their elemental breath upon the anvil. The first was brave Silver. She used her breath on the anvil, turning it to white with frost and ice. From this frost, Sorex created the first white dragons. Feral and sturdy, a good soldier. I'll be next, said Brass, boldly stepping up. He unleashed a torrent of flame upon the anvil. It went red hot, and from this, Sorex created the first red dragons. The desire to conquer and the tendency to rage made for another good soldier. Copper, laughing at Brass pushing them out of the way, went next. They unleashed acid. Stop. They unleashed acid upon the anvil. The acid went black with soot mixing into it from Brass's fire, and from this, Sorex created the first black dragons. Cruel and sadistic, this soldier would see the morale of their foes crumble. But every army needs generals, and so for this, Sorex called on Bronze first. Bronze stopped observing and released her lightning breath, only getting some on the anvil. The rest arced and reflected the blue sky above. From this, Sorex created the first blue dragons. Cunning and lawful, blue would make good generals. The last of the metallics to go was gold. He had another idea. He let loose breath that weakened everyone in the room. Using this weakness, Sorex created the first green dragons. Cunning and deceitful, green would buy or trick their enemies. Finally, Sorex himself let loose his breath on the anvil. A large torrent of energy that created 3 more types for their army. Brown, to ambush their foes in the sands. Gray, to ambush their foes in the mountains. And purple, to make sure there was nowhere where their enemies could escape. With this, his anvil broke. The pieces were given life too, becoming the first dragonborn of all different shades. The scraps left over from this grand creation became the first kobolds, colorful as the dragons themselves. The war was won and their foes driven back, giants becoming few and devils banished. However, the chromatics gave in to their selfish desires afterwards. War between dragons still rages on to this day. That's my story. You're welcome. Oh boy. But yeah.
Encore!
No! So that's the story that Cama reads out and that you find in this book. And it's written like exactly like that. It's not, super like, all the words have gone from my head because I was so nervous about that.
Why were you nervous? You did fine, you goofball.
Because I'm a bad writer. Anyways.
No, you're not, and I'm gonna kick your ass.
Anyways. So, that's what you find. You also find, like, a small Draconic encyclopedia. Like, Draconic to English. Kind of Draconic for Dummies type thing. And at the Sanctum, the library, they allow you to check that one out. It's not like a super important textbook they gotta keep there. So they give you a little library card with your name on it, and like take down your information if you give it.
Do they need like a legal name? Because Beans does not have any legal information.
No, they don't need a legal.
Don't give them your real name. Say your name is Bonzo.
The clown. Boo Boo the fool.
No, that's Roggthor.
Oh my god.
No. They'll accept any name.
I only say that because I'm not gonna say it's Rose out loud.
I would have been not offended, just so you know. I'd been like, oh yeah, that's about right.
I know, that's why I said it out loud while saying I wasn't going to say it out loud.
And then you did. Anyways.
Yes, that is the joke.
Yes. That Rose is Boo Boo the Fool. Anyways, yeah, no, they'll accept any name you give them. The library card is more of a formality. Your address matters, but, like, other things not necessarily. They blink at you if you say your address is Bean Bar.
My name is Bean and I live at Bean Bar.
Wait,
Yeah?
did you actually name? I don't remember what we named it. Did we
Bean Bar.
Bean Bar.
Bean Bar. All
You did?
caps, no spaces, no the, just Bean Bar.
It's Bean Bar.
They named their tavern
Well,
that, and I'm in
well,
pain.
that is where we live, so...
They live at Bean Bar. The librarian just kind of like pushes their glasses up. I don't even know if I described them as having glasses, but now they do. And just kind of squints at you and then writes the name, hardly breaking eye contact, and hands you a library card just like, what the fuck? I don't believe you, but okay. Sure, take this book. It's not an expensive one. I don't care. That's the expression you get anyways. But yeah. So. I am sweating to death.
Oh,
Sorry.
Big mood. So the last thing you wanted to do, if I remember correctly, let me go back into the Roll20 like a good DM, is you wanted to, like, check up on the dragon you guys met. Hang out with him.
It might be a little pertinent to mention that Beans did not tell Cama why he wanted to learn about dragons. He was just like...
I want to learn about dragons.
He probably just, like, dragged this, like, giant stack of books up to Cama and was like...
Read. Read, monkey, read.
Were you not there for that?
I don't think I was.
No, they entered the Thieves Guild, and there was a dragon in a cage down there. Like a blue dragon wormling. Just baby dragon in cage.
No.
It wasn't really explained why there was a dragon down there. They didn't,
I mean, it was there amongst the other things that they had for, like...
Yeah.
I mean, it was there with the basilisk.
Fun murder times.
Yeah, fun murder times, as far as you guys know. But yeah, they just had a dragon down there. I think Beans is going alone, if I'm not mistaken. He's going to try to, like, sneak away. I mean, like, I remember Snatcher being like, I want to stick near Beans.
Yeah, I did say that, and I meant it.
And you meant it, so...
I mean, did you get to the library with me?
No, I kind of had to help Roggthor win a race.
Yeah, so it's fine. Beans can sneak off.
I want to be near Beans, but like I'm a little distracted.
Snatcher is easy to sneak away from. He is not an attentive father.
I am real. Yeah, no, I'm a bad dad. I'm sorry.
I didn't say you were bad at it. I just said you weren't attentive.
I'm trying my best. Listen, being a single father and definitely not 3 fathers is hard.
This Cama not exist.
I'm sorry. Being a single father and definitely not 4 fathers is hard.
Who's the 3?
Snatcher is 3.
Roggthor like to know.
Oh.
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
Wouldn't you like to know, smashy girl?
Yes, there you go.
Oh, boy.
Wouldn't you like to know, muscle girl?
Yes.
I mean, as far as Snatcher knows, she does know.
Yeah, and as far as Roggthor knows, Roggthor doesn't know.
Oh, anyways, so Beans, it's easy enough to sneak away from Snatcher, your unattentive father.
If you just like tell him I'm gonna go somewhere boring, he'll be like, okay, have fun.
I'm gonna go be boring for a while.
I'm gonna go read at the boring library. All right, bye.
Bye forever.
Go home at night.
I'm gonna assume that Beans just like kept bringing books to Cama until Cama just fell asleep.
Probably. Yeah. I mean, Cama also, like, wants to go to, like, the magic item shop as well, so, like, I don't know what his passive is, but I don't think it's good.
I'm gonna go hang out with Snatcher now. Beans lies, lyingly.
Beans lies, you know, like a liar. Alright. You are able to get to the tunnels without your party following you. I think you get, like, a little bit lost, a little bit turned around in there. Just because you've only been there once. And
is there not a guard at the door like usual?
No, like, there's a whole, like, tunnel system leading up to that one corridor. Like, it's not, it's like an ant maze. Like, it's not one direct path. Yeah. I just wasn't going to do that for years. I wasn't going to work on a map for, like, 3 weeks solid.
That's fair.
Yeah. I would have to not only make a map of the city, but also of entirely under the city. So, I wasn't gonna do that.
DM, why are you so lazy? Get to work, DM.
No.
By the way, Beans is pretty much just leaving Rice at the bean bar to be taken care of there.
Yeah. The, Poppy is...
He doesn't...
Yeah, Poppy is
want
thrilled.
Puppy to get hurt. Puppy needs food.
Poppy is thrilled to have a guard dog at Bean Bar. She's like, oh my god, we have our own dog! And she's just... Yeah. The, like, third...
I figured Poppy would take care of it.
Yeah. I mean, like, the third day you come back and there's just a dog bed there.
I'm just worried what'll happen if Ogren finds the egg.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why he would go into people's rooms, but I don't know.
You should be more worried about if the chef finds the egg. Raptor for dinner. Raptor eggs.
We will have no more chef.
No more chef. They will be destroyed immediately. But no, you make your way down in
just
there.
have kosher for dinner, probably. Really roasted kosher.
No, kosher is the deathless. You can't kill them. Jokes only me and Rose get.
The flame.
Yep.
So
Call that the flame whose child was bored.
yeah.
No, I mean, are we just gonna keep getting Moth over there nice and aroused or something?
Oh my god.
What about me being nice and aroused?
Oh my god, please, please can we stop? Alright. Let me run this D&D session in where just one session where Vor is not mentioned. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Just one. Just once.
For what it's worth, it wasn't me that brought it up this time.
I brought up Vor completely platonically.
You can't do that with these people. With these heathens. Anyways.
This Vor is explicitly non-sexual.
Yeah. Anyways, hey, do you guys want to play some D&D?
Nah, that's overrated.
Not really.
Well, we're playing it anyways, losers.
Like for the same joke.
Same hat. Same joke.
What happened? What happened?
No, I think Beans, you get a little bit lost down there, and after like a solid half hour of being like, I don't know where I am, you actually run into the Kenku who saw you last time, Jingle. The one you gave the... I forget what you gave him.
I think I just gave him a shiny rock.
Yeah, you gave him a shiny rock. Looks down at you. Lost. Just tilts his head. Oh.
Bean.
Easy.
I don't have the brain cell!
Oh. Beans is not here anymore. No.
Beans has left the building.
Beans has left the building.
Beans got sucked into some kind of void.
Beans holds up his book and goes, "Dragon!"
The Kenku nods and just kind of like reaches out a hand, just like, hey, take my hand, like I'll lead you there.
Perfect.
Yeah, and he leads you to the dragon. He doesn't go anywhere near this dragon's cage. He points at it and then goes to the opposite wall and just kind of leans against it, looking at the dragon's cage like, ugh.
Beans walks straight up to it.
Alright. So, taking off the, it's covered in, like, a la, like, bird cage when the birds go nighttime.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it's covered, a little bit.
He's very desperate for that bird to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, the owners are very desperate. But you take that off, and you can see the blue dragon wormling, who's just kind of, like, sitting there, his chin on his, like, forearms, just peeks an eye open when you open it, raises his head.
Is the cage, like, locked?
Yeah, there is a lock on it. A pretty heavy-duty looking lock. And
How big are the bars on this cage?
fairly large, and as you go out to touch them, you notice something else about these bars. They're extremely cold. And, like, keeping your hand on them, it almost gets painful, and it's getting worse. Like, by touching them for an extended period of time, it's actually giving you frostbite. So,
Okay, well, like, how big are the spaces between the bars, though?
a Beans could probably slip through them, because you're small.
I mean,
I would like to
He's a
briefly
squishy boy.
appreciate that you didn't call them beans.
Literally
You called them
2.5
a
feet tall.
beans.
Yeah.
You're a
Beans is like a whole
beans.
30 pounds of bean.
Yeah, like, you could probably slip through them. Cama might have a bit of trouble, but since you're so tiny, like, yeah, you could probably slip through the bars. Are you going to do that?
Yep. Beans just slips right on through, and he just puts down some of the jerky that he's been hoarding. Like, he just kind of, like, he sits down, like, a good distance away, but, like, tosses the jerky towards the dragon and just sits down. He's still probably like, I don't know, maybe like 2 feet away from the bars or something. He's not like walking straight up to the dragon by any means.
Yeah.
But he's certainly in the cage.
Okay. Alright. Make me a general, make me a persuasion check. You're going into this dude's cage. He likes his personal space. But yeah, he's like...
I got a 23
Yeah.
and a 27.
Yeah, even if I gave you disadvantage, which I wasn't going to, but even if I did, God, you're persuasive. Persuasive little axolotl, man.
Neither of those, I should mention, are a nat 20.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so, you get... Oh god, sorry, excuse me. You get into the cage. The dragon doesn't seem bothered by you. He just kind of, eats the jerky. And then he starts approaching you. Squinting at you.
He just sort of looks up at him.
And he says in Draconic, which... Yeah, he's able to convey most of it. Says, "What do you want?"
Beans just says hello.
Hello. Why are you here?
Beans just repeats it straight back. Why are you here?
They're below me. They want me to be below them. I wait.
Beans just sort of listens for a second and just goes, "That's mean."
Yeah. Your name.
Beans.
Drink.
Which he probably just says in common because it's just beans.
Mm-hmm.
He could translate it. He might say it in both. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I believe names generally don't translate.
Names are generally personal.
Names are generally personal, but it's not even
if it's across species, sometimes you have issues where someone speaks entirely and clicks, and you're like beans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I always watch Tarzan, and I picture the gorillas talking ooh Tarzan ooh ah. How does that work?
Beans has a really weird relationship with existing in a society.
Yeah.
So there's a chance that he would just go ahead and translate it. He probably would, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He seems to understand what you say in common. He nods after you say it in common. Even before you translate it. And he answers with Javira and gestures to himself. In common.
No more left.
It saves you a lot of time learning a language if you just did that before.
Beans is just ooh, that's cool.
Yeah. And now that you're in the cage with him, you've never seen a dragon up close, I don't think.
Probably not.
Probably not. But you heard tell that wormlings were, medium around the size of maybe like a large dog at their youngest, and then they get larger as they grow. This guy is almost a large creature. Like, he's on the tipping point. And you get the sense that he's on the older side. Very soon going to be a young adult. And from what you read, like, that's when they start getting a grasp of the world around them, including, like, common and stuff. So. Or from what Cama told you from the books he read while you're just sitting there.
Yeah.
Looking at the pictures.
Beans does not read very well.
Valid.
Like, I mean, you know his backstory. He has no real reason to be able to read.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he probably, like, has...
But you just spent the entire last session in a library.
He kind of knows how to read, but not well.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, everybody was like, "Oh shit, Roggthor, you know how to read?" And then Roggthor's, "Yes, it's a very important part of military strategy."
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Roles flipped.
Bean sort of knows, like, he sort of knows, like, the root meanings of things, and is sort of, like, goes from there.
Yeah. Alright. Are you just getting this dragon in conversation, or are you just, like... Are you trying to break him out?
I mean, Beans definitely intends on breaking him out of there, but he's not quite sure where to go with that yet.
That's fair. Yeah. Through conversation...
Also, considering the Kenku's sitting right there, and he doesn't know exactly how much of this the Kenku can understand.
Mm-hmm. How much of this can he understand? That's a good question. He has a character sheet.
Like, from what you mentioned earlier, it doesn't sound like anyone else can understand him.
Yeah.
But also, Kenku can't really, like, communicate super well, so...
I'm just
like,
checking if he has Draconic. Nope.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, sorry, I'm saying hi to my salamander.
It's okay.
Oh my god, he just looked at me like I'm fucking insane.
The Kenku... The Kenku, for his part, like... He seems alarmed when you enter the cage, and he just kind of runs towards the cage like, ah, shit. But, like, upon seeing that the dragon doesn't immediately breathe lightning breath on you, he kind of backs away a little bit. Doesn't appear to be, like, understanding the conversation. Just, like, why did this child enter this dragon's cage? Why?
Yeah, I mean, Beans is kind of keeping an eye on him, so, like, if he starts to get what he doesn't understand, then he might mention...
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Get me out. Help you in future. I'm waiting for escape.
Boy, do I know the Roggthor for you.
Beans nods, and Beans nods, and it's just like, don't know how yet.
Dragon nods. As a note, like the interior of this cage, in particular, the other ones weren't like this. Now that you've been in here for a little while, the interior and, like, the walls are stone, and the, like, floor is actually metal. Like, the entirety of the floor.
Very poor choice.
Not for a blue dragon. Or actually, no, the entirety of the cage would actually be metal, because... blue dragons burrow. So
yeah,
there's
they
like,
also breathe lightning.
Yeah.
Which is conducted by metal.
Yeah, but I mean, like, they gotta keep their acid in there, so, you know. through conversation, you kind of figure out that he's been down here his entire life. They got him as an egg. He doesn't even know where from himself, but they hatched him, and he hasn't actually been in this cage his entire life, but the guildmaster locked him in here after it was like, no, I'm not gonna work for you. You work for me. Says it with a bit of indignance. Like, they should be working for me. Kind of thing. So, yeah. That's what you get out of that dragon. He seems...
Beans,
Mm-hmm.
Beans is, like, generally somewhat conversational. He's, like, mentioned that he doesn't really remember where he comes from either.
Mentioned 3 others. Eggs. Don't know where. Parents dead. As far as I know.
Beans is not happy with any of this information.
No kidding.
But does not seem surprised by it.
Yeah.
Beans is just like, still eggs? Like, still eggs are big now.
Big. My age. Seems to think for a second. Almost 7. Don't know where.
Beans takes a second to count on his fingers.
Oh my god.
And then nods. He then counts up and holds up 9 fingers.
Dragon nods back at you.
No.
Oh, I hear a Max.
Yep, that's a Mac. What's that? What's that? What's that?
Stop.
What's a flurricane?
It's basically a shake.
What?
A shake.
Okay, so
Shake,
you go to Walmart.
shake. Shake
It's a gas
Sonora.
station with the best food that you'll ever get at a gas station.
No, it's not.
Shake, shake, shake. Sonora. Shake your body. Anyways, sorry. I got distracted.
It's basically a milkshake.
I got distracted.
That's the one brand thing. Okay, so that's to the wrong person.
Hmm?
This is to you. This is to the
Hold up.
wrong person.
Well, that's fun.
Hold up, Max and Wilson are being cute again.
Are we?
How dare.
This was gonna
Being
be
all
the
domestic.
person that went to them.
Mm-hmm.
This is supposed to be hope.
This happens every week. It's okay,
It
though.
really does.
It really does. Damn. We're okay with it, though. They're allowed to be domestic. So. So, I'm going to wait until Wilson comes back.
I got a letter from my grandma telling me I'm a disappointment again.
Punch her!
No, we don't
Fight.
have to open it. No.
Don't open it.
No, I'm not going to punch her. She sends me money sometimes.
Don't open it right now.
I'm not. It's fine. Anyway,
I will
yeah.
bring you all in a minute.
Yeah. Beans like counts up 2 more and holds up his little 9 fingers.
Dragon.
I'm assuming he's got the same number of fingers as a human. I have no idea.
I don't know either. Let's say he does.
I hope he's got like 1 extra.
Just 1. He has 11 fingers. That's why he's so sneaky.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. Hold up.
What? What?
Beans has 4 fingers. can. So he's gonna like put up one more finger and then like hold up a little foot.
Oh my god. The dragon
I just referenced my salamander for that, so.
Yeah. Javira seems to understand, and he just nods. Come back when you can release me. I enjoy the company, though.
Beans does a little happy feet tap.
Yeah.
And he's like, what can you do? And like points at he nods at the bar.
Cold hurts. Maybe strong enough to break out. In the wet season next year. Right now. And he just goes up to the bars, like, past you. And through the bars, he just shoots lightning breath. That's it.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. Just shoots a line of lightning breath. He doesn't aim it towards the Kenku, but he does just barely miss the Kenku. Kind of just, like, reflexes out of the way, like, Jesus!
Beans probably reaches up really quickly and puts a little hand on him.
Kind of looks like him.
But when he sees that the Kenku's not harmed, he's just like, he's pretty chill.
Yeah, and then he goes and sits back down, like, at the back of his, enclosure, for lack of a better word.
Beans steps back through little bars, careful not to touch them because,
Hurts.
Cold-blooded baby.
The frostbite bars.
And he looks back in there and goes, hungry?
Always. He doesn't look starving, but you know. Dragons are just hungry.
Dragons are like me.
Yeah.
They eat, they hoard.
Oh, big mood.
He likes stuff.
What food?
Any. The guildmaster, if you can get it. And he just smiles.
Beans laughs. And nods.
Kill the guildmaster for me. Feed her to me.
Honestly, yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad that you guys...
I'm not. Beans might.
I mean, if I was the dragon, I'd have that same opinion.
Yeah. He does not like it here.
You know, you kidnap me, you kill my parents, I will eat you.
You would eat him anyways.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. Anyways.
Jesse dies inside just a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm already dead. I have no soul.
Our DM is a ghost.
I've been a ghost this
That's
entire
some
time.
kind of like TV show, right? My dungeon master is a ghost. like my dad, the Rockstar or whatever.
Yeah, my dad, the ghost.
Was that old trend of like my blank, the blank?
Yeah.
There's my dungeon master is an asshole, where they sent Tiamat at the level 1 party that had no weapons.
Jesus.
What were you saying, Beans?
Beans,
My gym partner is a monk.
we don't talk about that one.
Beans seems to remember something, and he tosses his he rummages through like all of his pockets real quick, like he just like keeps sticking his hands in different pockets on his little cloak for what's a little bit longer than a comfortable period of time.
Yeah.
And then he fishes out a little silver bracelet and tosses it inside.
All right. The dragon immediately, like, just kind of grabs it and shoves it, like, under him. He's like, yes, I have a hoard now. Yes. It begins. And he nods to you.
Chinese.
Yeah, he nods to you and
promises to come back, and then scrambles back over to the canteen.
hot take that dragons are just giant magpies.
Yeah.
Basically, giant and bald magpies.
Giant magpies that can breathe various elements.
Hot take that Beans is just a really small and really incompetent dragon.
Basically.
You see, this is like the hierarchy. It's like, dragon, dragonborn, kobold, axolotl.
He's in there.
No, not even axolotl. It's just Beans.
Yeah. Beans was also created by the anvil breaking.
That was foreshadowing earlier.
Yeah. He was in the story.
Huh? One single bean. One single bean.
Yep, one little bean. Like when the oh fuck, what are they called? When the anvil broke.
Yeah.
A little bean just kind of like came out like an egg.
Yeah, he's just there. I'm here now.
It was just a little bean, and it hatched into a bean.
The world can be divided up into two sections of time. Before Beans and after Beans.
Guys, what if Beans' backstory is actually that Beans is like the god of all like dragons and axolotls and shit, but they're just like have some kind of sick amnesia and don't remember any of it? Maybe they're the guy who made the anvil.
Sick amnesia.
That would be badass and a lot less depressing than his actual backstory.
Yeah.
What if his backstory and also he's a god?
Anyways, so you
isn't a god yet.
Yeah. With that, do you keep visiting him like the whole time you're there?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Eventually, you're left more or less alone with the dragon. They come to an understanding that no, it's not going to hurt the axolotl.
I'm gonna be on about another 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna head off, fellas.
Yeah, I'm going to go do a real quick thing with Roggthor.
Okay.
And then that's it, unless Max decides he's gonna show up.
I've got so much I want to do. What do you mean a quick thing with Roggthor?
Max says maybe.
All right. So,
Beans probably continues to bring him little trinkets and stuff like that. Little pebbles of cobalt chipped off of the sidewalk.
Eventually, he builds a small hoard for the dragon. Just, it's all useless crap, but the dragon is like, yes, I have a hoard now.
I would not be surprised if he asked Snatcher to make a little bag.
Oh, Snatcher can do that. I'm out of leather, so I'd have to go hunt something, but I could do that.
Are you sure you're out of leather this time? Are you
Let me check, actually. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I sold all my pelts. Oh, I closed the tab.
Oop.
I'm gonna open it back up. I sold all my pelts. But let me... You're right, I should double check. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I'm doing that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but also... Beans very well could just, like...
I do have a rug. Fabric. I do have a decorative rug that I could use.
There's also enough fabric in Beans' cloak that you could probably just, like, take a couple patches off and make a little bag.
Well, I don't have any... I'm out of pelts. I did, in fact, sell all of them, but I do have a rug.
Mm-hmm.
Beans just, like, tugs on his cloak. Like, do I look like I care?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he knows that he wouldn't be able to just like grab, like he doesn't have enough hands to grab all the little trinkets that Beans has brought him whenever they're gonna break out. So,
yeah.
Like,
yeah. No, it's easy enough to make a bag. Like, I'm not gonna make you hunt anything. It's fine. You're fine.
Yeah, considering all the stuff that Beans is bringing him is, like, maybe at least pretty, but, like, pretty, like, maybe a little bit frivolous, but, like, probably useless. Like, a single earring.
Yeah.
The dragon appreciates it.
It's a dragon. He appreciates shiny things.
Yeah, but I don't think anyone's really gonna, like... First of all, I don't think anyone's gonna try and go in there and get them back.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think anyone's gonna, like, care enough to stop him.
He's a dragon. You know. Yeah. Alright. I'm going to do Roggthor's thing because plot. So, you wanted to do the race, correct?
Correct.
Alright, let's have a bit of action in this session. A little bit.
Hell yeah.
So, you show up at the racetrack on the day. You notice there are a few city guard, like, just kind of around on this particular day. Like,
I can't possibly imagine why.
like 4 or 5, you know. And they're just
around.
looking at
I'm
Flame.
gonna, like, strike up a conversation with them.
Yeah. They kind of nod at you.
Beans is gonna be in Snatcher's coat.
Yeah.
And just occasionally pop his little arms out to try and scare various guards.
It works on, like, one of them, who doesn't have any of, like, the slashes across his chest. He goes, ah!
Oh, it's just my son. Don't worry. He's cute.
Beans is absolutely gonna pout when the others don't get scared.
Aww.
One of them actually pats you on the head.
Paps.
Yeah. One of the not scared ones smiles and pats
listen,
you on the head.
Please, I swear to God, remind me to do this. I need to get what I need to, like, next time I have leather, I need to make one of those, like, baby chest carriers.
Please.
Please, God, remind me next time I have leather to do that.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you get up to the track, and you see various racers and their dinos, which I now have to describe.
Yes.
The first up is Enna's Chosen with her rider Khaled. Enna's Chosen looks...
Another one.
Yeah. Did I already use that name? Oh, fucking well.
I don't know. Khaled, like DJ Khaled.
Oh, yeah.
It's a meme.
Oh.
Trying to be funny. Laugh at my shitty joke.
Ha
Thank you.
Aha!
ha! You see this Gallimimus is like brown feathers and looks kind of like a barn owl with the feathering. Her rider is a dark green-skinned tiefling. He has orange eyes, and in place of hair, he has like these bony protrusions. It's like horns just all over his head. Forming kind of like a hair-like structure, but it's just horns. Next up, you see a familiar face. First off, you see a dino that's named Fire Spitter, and its neck is, like, glowing slightly, and it actually spits sparks. It's a shittier flame. Yeah.
Oh, good.
This one's rider is Gunter, the orc that applied to your guys' tavern.
Sick. I'm glad he's doing good for himself.
Yeah. He sees most of you in, like, waves, and then he sees Roggthor and stops waving.
Roggthor is definitely gonna
You
wave
make Rose
back
feel worse, why don't you?
Yeah. Oh, he gives a shy wave. Yeah, he gives a shy wave to Roggthor and just kind of looks away and works on, like, pets his dino.
Why do you do this to me? I feel so bad for how shitty Roggthor was to him.
That's okay. Hey, how about you make it better by striking up a conversation with him and becoming his friend? That's how you make this better.
Honestly, when Beans spots him, he probably runs up and is like, he just erupts out of the jacket like an alien.
Gunter does let out a he does let out a startled ah.
And he's gonna do a little excited, happy dance and ask to pet his dino. So
yeah,
he does a little dance on the sidewalk, like.
This is Fire Spitter. She's good. She can spit sparks. She's pretty.
My dinosaur can breathe flame too.
Neat.
Roggthor kind of like laughs. When I win the race, do you want to come back to the tavern and try a new dish that I've been thinking up?
Yeah, sure.
O'Shea hasn't made it yet, nor have I told him the recipe yet, but it's a great idea that I just had a few.
It's just meat with extra meat with extra meat.
No. Roggthor has just, as of that thought where she realized what it like, as of coming up with this new dish, Roggthor has invented the turducken.
Roggthor has invented tofu.
I'm really sad by how uncomfortably close your guys' guesses are.
That's very upsetting, and I'm scared now.
All right. Next up is Trix and her rider Kyle. Trix is all black with like orange patterning and feathers. And Treats and her rider John. Treats looks orange with black patterning and feathers. Kyle is like a human man, and so is John. They look exactly the same, except Kyle has a shaved head. They're twins. Their dinos are twins. It's a whole thing. And the last is Soldier and his rider Morgan. Soldier is very scarred up, many feathers torn, very dark green with like dark green feathers, and his rider is a human lady with long braided brown hair. There's also like, it's a smaller crowd for this race, but there are actually like betting. So if you guys want to bet on any of these, you can.
Is Roggthor allowed to bet on themselves?
No.
Damn.
Racers aren't allowed to bet, but like people who are watching are.
Wants to bet on Roggthor.
Snatcher's gonna quietly bet on Roggthor.
Alright, cool. Roggthor's odds...
Can I just put forward 2 gold for that?
Yeah, Roggthor's odds are 2-1, because she has not participated in any races yet.
That's
why I'm only doing 2. That's why I'm only doing 2.
Max wants to know if it's possible to give Roggthor bardic inspiration.
Certainly.
Technically, I think Flame is the one who needs the bardic inspiration.
And also, I'm gonna tell you how this race works, and bardic inspiration could help. I could subtract it. Yeah.
Would it be detected and labeled cheating?
There are guards here. And I'm gonna see if Khaled notices. Or not Khaled, Nazir notices. He doesn't
want to bet. How much do you want to bet? You have 118 gold. He's betting 25 gold.
On who? Roggthor?
On Roggthor, yeah.
Alright, so
he
now...
wouldn't be betting 25 gold on someone he isn't giving bardic inspiration to.
That's a fair point.
Alright.
Unless he really wanted to drive suspicion away from himself.
Roggthor, this is how this is going to work. Each dinosaur is assigned a D4 to a D10.
I've got Cama's thing up. Do I have to do anything for the bardic inspiration?
No.
Okay, cool.
The first one to roll a 1 on their assigned die is the winner. So for bardic inspiration, we're going to subtract it, because that's the only way to do this. Cama inspires, and they don't seem to notice because they rolled Garbo. So.
Also, I didn't know playing an instrument in the audience would be cheating.
Yeah, like, he doesn't play an instrument to inspire, but, like, they don't notice him casting a spell. They notice him doing some weird stuff.
If casting a spell does bardic inspiration count as cheating?
They don't notice you doing it, so...
Yeah, it's close enough to cheating. Shh.
It's close enough to cheating.
Or notice you do it.
Roll.
You know, I'm just gonna be like cheering really loudly from the side.
Yeah. Roggthor feels inspired, or Flame does. Either way, it's one roll. So, Rose, you're going to roll a d6 for me.
And I want to roll a 1.
You want to roll a 1. You subtract the bardic inspiration. Fuck yeah! Woo! So, so that's Emma's chosen.
Holy
Oh, that's fire spitter.
Yes!
Yeah, that's a 1.
Roggthor just now won.
She did. Oh, the only time you'll be cheering for
the only
one.
time. This is cause for celebration.
Yeah. I'm just rolling dice frantically because, like, it's a roll off if they roll a 1 as well. Which, alright, so you go through the first leg of the race, and you're in the lead for a good while, and then Enna's Chosen comes from behind, this, like, barn owl-esque Gallimimus, and it's, you guys are neck and neck, going towards the finish line, and this is gonna be a roll-off.
Oh, can my bardic inspiration go here?
If you don't roll a 1, sure. You don't have to use it either. Behind you, you actually see Gunter, and behind them you see Trix, Treats, and then Soldier. They actually rolled in the order that they're in the list. Huh.
That's a coincidence.
Subtract your bardic inspiration, my dude.
That's D4?
Yep. I think so.
Bardic inspiration is D4, right?
D6.
D6?
Yeah, you're gonna win this race. Oh, yeah.
I gotta win.
So Enna's Chosen rolled a 2. But yeah, you like urge Flame on, and you can see like she wants to win this too at this point, and you guys just rush through the finish line, winning the race and coming in first place. Behind you, you see Enna's Chosen and then Fire Spitter taking up 3rd place. Gunter seems so happy to have won 100 gold.
Roggthor is fucking elated, just like screaming, yip hollering, picks up Flame and spins in a circle proudly.
Yeah, like
Holy fuck.
everyone is cheering and going wild at the end of this race.
Okay. So, how much are we winning from these bets?
So 2 to 1 means you win double your bet if they win.
Okay.
So Snatcher and Beans each get 4 gold,
Sick.
and Cama gets 50 gold.
Hot
No, I bet
diggity.
15. I bet 15.
Then you get 30.
I'm so
Lit.
stupid. I was too nervous, but that makes sense for my character. So
In character.
No.
yeah, Snatcher was like kind of worried.
See,
Something wrong.
what probably happened was Beans was gonna bet the same amount as Cama, and then Snatcher was like, no.
No.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Let me.
Hey, listen. When Roggthor comes down here, don't tell her I bet the least on her. Okay?
I'm gonna give Snatcher a thumbs up, and then I'm gonna race up to Roggthor, and can I, like,
I can't
chest
hear you.
bump
What?
her?
You're gonna chest bump her knee.
I, Cama, the tiny 3'5" axolotl, would love to run up to Roggthor and attempt to give her a chest bump.
Roggthor has no idea what you're doing at first, but promptly figures it out and attempts to chest bump you back and presumably throws you across the arena.
Roll PvP.
Just like punts him into a wall.
Yeah, chest bumps you into a wall. It's, it definitely clears like your throat and chest, You breathe easier after it.
Make a strength check.
Yeah, roll a strength check just to see how far you punt this axolotl.
Yeah, I guess you could probably do like
Please
a.
let me do acrobatics.
You want to do a dexterity save?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I feel like save makes sense. I don't know. I don't fucking.
Right, how much did I win? Was it 200 gold? 500
That
gold?
is
Was it?
awesome.
You get 200.
That is Cama's character sheet. So.
You get a big 200 gold for winning that, Roggthor. Congratulations.
Hell yeah.
Man, I'm happy you won that. Good for you.
How do you think you're happy? Do you have any idea how fast I jumped out of my chair when I got one on the first roll?
Yeah, I know. Like,
So
if I hadn't have rolled a 1 on any of the racers, which I only rolled it on Enna's Chosen, which I expected to roll a 1 on because her dice is tiny. But yeah, after you win the race, the tiefling who runs them comes up to you and congratulations, you have gotten a spot in the veteran races, if you so choose. There will be more sentinels on guard. at that. You know, just keep her under control, the raptor. Thanks.
Roggthor is going to make a unusually out of character decision in her bold excitement and ask Flame if she wants to do the things.
Aww.
Just do Flame. I promised you that we would only need to do this one race to get a gold medal, but if you want to keep winning, then we can keep racing. I will not force you anymore. I hold to my promises.
I'll think about it.
Well, there's your answer, friend.
The tiefling still looks surprised that this fucking raptor can talk. He's like...
Is this allowed?
Apparently.
And Roggthor is presumably going to kind of like pet Flame's feathers affectionately.
They poof up like a little bit, like, don't touch me, but then she accepts it. Yeah. Walking back from the races, because I have to do this thing.
Do we get a trophy?
You get like a gold medal. Yeah.
That works.
Yeah, it does say the newbie races on it. Qualifier for the veteran kind of thing. Like it's I will name the newbie races because that's what I named them in my document, and I did not bother to rename them and give them their own like rank. So right now they're just newbie. So walking back from the races, you actually like bump into like a small child by herself. She doesn't look like she has any parents, and she's like, oh, sorry. And she, like, holds something to her chest and talks into it. You don't know what she says.
Hello, small child, says Roggthor kind of curiously.
Hi. Good job on the race.
Have you come for my autograph?
No thanks. I'm just talking to Auntie. Bye.
Who's Auntie?
She wouldn't like me telling you.
Never be afraid to do what you want to do, child. Don't let anyone stop you.
Okay.
Not even the
Always
guards.
speak to strangers.
Okay, thanks. She's just going to... I should get home.
Stay safe, strange child.
Yeah, thanks. And she continues walking and she talks into the stone she's holding. You see it's a stone of some kind. She's holding some more. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Hello?
Hello?
So, like, how much do I have to, remove from my inventory? Pickpocket it or something?
Hello?
You don't have to remove anything. She wasn't a pickpocket.
That's a little surprising. Or maybe I'm just cruel and
Did you hear me roll dice? I didn't roll any dice.
Guys, I'm gonna head off, I think.
Alright, cool. See
Thank
ya.
you guys.
Bye.
Alright, see ya. I love you. Sorry, I gotta leave early.
It's fine.
Things.
It's okay. Peace
Bye
out.
bye. See you next week.
Bye.
now,
So.
I would definitely like to go find Gunter at the races and invite him back to the bean bar too.
Yeah, he goes, like, as you guys are leaving, he goes with you guys, and he's sheepishly, like, you can see, like, he's like, give me a second, and he walks off for a minute, and he comes back without his dinosaur. I had to put her back with the clerics. They take care of her for me. I got money. He just smiles.
Ah, yes. You got the medal with me, and then I chest bump him.
Yeah, he chest bumps you back.
There's that good orcish spirit.
Mm-hmm. So you guys named your tavern Bean Bar?
It was not what I wanted, but it is named Bean Bar.
It's a unique name. You know.
It is a very unique name.
Don't hear of many taverns called Bean Bar. Let's go.
Yes. I must pick up a few ingredients at the store.
Oh, God.
I will meet you there.
All right. Listen, you guys have a kitchen now. You probably have many ingredients.
I'm gonna make sure I have everything I need, though, just in case.
All right.
Gonna drop a gold and
Yeah. Just drop a gold and get all the things you need. Oh boy, what are you making, Roggthor?
So, as we return, I'm going to find Koshe and Gunter probably like watching the whole thing.
Yeah, he's following you. He's like you get he seems like a really nervous, quiet person. You get that sense. He's not like he doesn't talk very much. He's not super talkative. He's just kind of like, oh, okay. Yeah. But he does
fine.
watch the whole thing.
Ah, yes, Koshe. While I was at the races, I thought of a amazing dish that we should use to be our signature meal.
Yes.
Something truly that you could obtain at no other restaurant. Something to bring people here.
What?
I think that you should, since our name is the Bean Bar, you should put a bean inside of an egg, which you put inside of a duck, which you put inside of a hare, and just hook it all together.
Just one bean?
Just one thing. And here's your coffee. The one who finds the golden beans gets the tavern.
I feel like Koshe is gonna like immediately assume they're talking about beans.
Yeah, Koshe just looks out of the kitchen at beans and points and looks at Roggthor.
No. Something like a kidney bean, and then I put like a bowl of uncooked beans on the table, along with the other aforementioned ingredients.
This is a terrible menu item.
And if you could cook, I think it would taste even better if you roasted it over like oaken wood, give it a bit of an oak flavor on it.
I can order in. Ooh. There's wood in the swamp near where I grew up. It's blackwood. I'll order that. It's good.
It must be oak. Oak gives a very unique and distinct flavor.
Blackwood also. Maybe both.
Maybe both. I suppose that's not the most important. But a bean inside of an egg inside of a duck, which is inside of a hare.
Roll me a check. I don't know what kind anymore. Koshe rolled a 13 for this monstrosity.
Oh, do I roll anything on this one?
Sure.
I feel like the minimum that would make this in any way okay is a nat 20.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to just give the chef advantage, you can.
Yes. Awesome. Perfect.
Nope, that's a 15. It's not good. Maybe
Why would it be good?
I mean, the meat is cooked well, but it's definitely not the best combination. Maybe over an oaken fire. Or, blackwood, like they suggested. Maybe that. You're not sure. Maybe it's the kidney bean. And Koshe is coffee. Coffee bean.
I don't think a coffee bean would make this taste better. We'll figure something out.
And they just sit and think.
I'd like to hand some over to Gunther, too, just on the house.
Thanks.
What do you think? We want a We must perfect it before we truly open to the public.
Maybe make it just the rabbit or just the duck.
But you can get that at any tavern. We need something special.
Put the rabbit inside of a goose.
Yeah. Yeah, put the rabbit.
Another layer.
Yeah. So wait, this monstrosity is going to be a kidney bean, in an egg, in a duck, in a rabbit, in a goose.
Yes, it's like a turducken, but there's a bunny in there for some reason.
Oh, God.
Get rid of the bean. Serve the beans around it.
As a garnish. Just a bean garnish.
You can even put the goose inside of a turkey at the end, and if someone eats the entire thing, they get some kind of prize.
Bean says it shouldn't be cooked as long. And as he attempts to crunch on raw beans.
Cooked the bean, everything was cooked.
Oh no, Bean said it should be cooked less.
Yeah.
Is the bean crunchy?
Because he's eating the raw ones that you did not cook.
Oh,
Yeah.
I get it.
Bean.
I get
I'm
it.
pretty sure there's some beans left over.
I'm pretty sure kidney beans are toxic if you don't cook.
We'll find out. So.
Even so, the axolotl people have like
What do they
not
eat,
very many
algae?
teeth. Not very many teeth. They eat like
Raw kidney beans contain relatively high amounts of and thus more toxic than most other bean varieties if not pre-soaked and subsequently heated to boiling point for at least 10 minutes.
I mean, I would say they're prepared raw beans. They're not just like raw kidney beans. Cochet has definitely like prepared them when you're like, hey, let's get kidney beans. Or you've definitely prepared them. Like you wouldn't just, if you were planning on making this a thing, you would put the beans somewhere where they can easily be refrigerated.
Do we need to take our son by the doctor again?
No, it's fine. Please no. Hey, Cama, are you going to participate in the session?
I bet money. That's participation.
Okay. The thing you want done?
Wait, hold on. Yeah, the thing I want done. How goes it?
It'll cost you about 300 gold and it'll take 2 weeks.
The fuck do you want that costs 300 gold?
Magic shit.
Can I pay them like half
Yeah.
beforehand and half afterwards?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna pay them 150 gold right the fuck now.
I don't
then.
know if you have 100.
I do. I have 168 after the races.
All right, you have 18 gold now.
Also, Roggthor, after eating this mess, Roggthor is going to hop over to the tables and play their bagpipes horribly.
Oh god, okay. We'll get to that in a minute. Also,
can I roll to like?
yeah.
Okay. What do I do? Can I like do some like stealthing and see if I can sabotage the bagpipes?
I'm gonna add a percussive accompaniment to the bagpipes.
I'm joking. Beans doesn't have the heart to do that.
Rose, make a performance check with bardic inspiration.
Nice!
Because Cama's giving it an accompaniment. That's a 10! It's not the worst! There are actually, like...
One on your inspiration.
Yeah. There are actually, like, people in the bar. Not many, but there's, like, 1 or 2. There's, like, a group at a table, and they kind of nod.
Oh, well, Cama's performance is great.
Yeah, Cama's is great. They're getting into it when Cama starts playing. They're just kind of, like, clapping their hands to the beat. But when it's just Roggthor playing the bagpipes by herself, before Cama steps in, they're just kind of like, okay. Sure. But yeah. The second thing Cama wanted to do, the temple thing, yeah, that he can easily do that. It's in the wine cellar. The temple to his... It's not a temple, it's more like a shrine. But, you know...
It costs 300 gold?
No! The first thing you did cost 300 gold, the magic item.
Ah.
Which makes more sense. The temple, like, the shrine doesn't cost anything, because, like, you only want, like, a little shrine. It's not a big deal. There was a wine...
Fully functioning bat cave?
Eventually it'll become a bat cave, but not right now. Also, you're not here, so, like... This is the price you pay. But no. It's gonna take time and money to make it a bat cave, but you can, for free, get, like, a little shrine there. Like, clear out one of the basement has, like, multiple wine cellars. You get the sense that this tavern was once a big one, and is now not that. So you're able to clear out, like, part of one of the wine cellars to be the beginnings of your bat cave. Not quite there yet, but you'll get
like
there.
to try this rare vintage, Max?
Yeah. Would you like to try the bat wine? So, with that, are you guys...
Well, like, let's just go to this private wine tasting excursion.
Okay, but it's not wine. It's chocolate and, like, blood and...
Yeah.
Sweetheart, I'm making a Edgar Allan Poe.
I have an expensive wine in the cellar. Don't worry, I'm not going to enter the cellar.
No!
Bricks Cama into the cellar.
He tried to bite me!
Max, don't bite Wilson!
Me, that was Tribble! What are you looking for?
Yeah. Anyways, so... You guys spend your 3 weeks in the city doing stuff. Are you gonna take a quest?
Yes, can I take a quest that'll give me 150 gold?
Oh yes, you may. There are many. Let me just show them to you. Boop. They're up there now. When you go in to collect your quests, you see, like, in the, in Aegis Hall, where the quest board is, when you go back in to collect your quests, you see, like, there's a child in there. She looks like a human child. Big afro of hair, missing a front tooth, very light eyes, and she's just coloring. There's a child in there. She looks like 6.
Oh, what about a store?
I'm in a call right now.
With who?
D&D group.
D&D? Dork and dorks? Not really. How long are you going to be on there?
How much longer do you got?
Not very long, because I gotta call it after you guys pick a quest, so...
Right after this thing.
Yeah?
10 more minutes, maybe.
Beans still wants to do
something?
No.
No, you're just, like, advertising. What's up with that?
Go away.
Looking for some attention. Be like, I'm a lady now. I'm 21.
Oh my god.
Go away. Everyone can hear you.
We can all hear your father.
Yeah.
Also, this is, like, live recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations, your dad's in our D&D group now. But yeah, when you guys go to collect your quest, there's just a child there, kind of coloring.
Bean still wants to do the relic quest.
That's fair.
And is very insistent on it.
How much gold does it give us?
400.
With,
Okay, but need a group of strong people? Come on, Roggthor's all over that shit.
yeah, if you want to read all the quests out so that people who are watching from the podcast know what is happening.
Alrighty. Number 1 is the one from earlier that Bean still really... Relic wanted. Inquire with Aaron at the Golden Swords. Reward 400 gold pieces with possible other rewards being negotiated. Second one, missing townsfolk. Speak to Philippa in Ashview for details. Reward 570 gold pieces. Need a group of strong people. Speak to Justice of the Lupus Carceres to get details. Reward 550 gold pieces. Grave robbing problem. Inquire with Gloria at the Temple to N. Reward clerical services. Good negotiators wanted. Speak to Devon of the Sanctum. Reward 300 gold pieces with a favor from Devon.
Mm-hmm. They're not all gold, but you know, they're all something. So, I think actually that's where I'm going to end it, as you guys like look at these quests and are in the quest zone, because Pastel's dad is impatient.
And telling us about how she's flaunting it.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Amazing. But yeah. Thank you, anyone. That's where I'm going to end the session. Thank you, anyone who decided to come. We hope we see you next time. We have a Discord. We have a Twitter and other things. There's a podcast version with all the previous episodes. And yeah, hope we see you next time. Thank you so much for coming. Bye.
Peace.